Hello once again, all you lovely people out there in the land of the tube of views. It's me, that gaming nerd John, and we are continuing our trek through 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, making our way through kind of the final Remembrance portions for each of the characters in the game. Today we're going to be following Tomi Kisaragi as she is kind of finally getting settled back into the present time of 1985, having escaped from the ruined city and just all the kind of various fallout from that. So as she kind of acclimates to that, that's going to lead to some really cool callbacks to a lot of the other characters' chapters, whether it's from like their final chapters or even some of the characters from some of their beginning chapters. So it's really fantastic to kind of see that tying in of all those characters again. It's one of the things that really drew me to 13 Sentinels. Just overall how interconnected everything was and how there's this web of people living their lives encountering this extraordinary circumstance and kind of how they overcome that and what that fallout is from those interactions. So really good stuff. Hope you're looking forward to it. Of course, I am looking forward to our conversation at the end, and let's dive right on in.
Izumi, did you really turn into a different person? Megumi's crying for you, you know. This girl. New building, same old sleepyhead.
Usami-chan! I've been meaning to tell you. I found a cafe with some amazing looking cakes. Shall we go there after school?
That's the same thing you said before we left.
Hmm? You've been acting strange today. Did something happen?
You're acting like nothing did. That's the problem. We went to the ruined future. You really don't remember?
You said that this morning, too. I've never heard of Ruined Future. What kind of shop is it?
Oh yeah, we went way deep underground. You were freaking out. You've got to remember that, right?
Underground? You mean the downstairs food court at the mall?
No. Alright, Miyuko. Tell it to me straight. In the last few days, did anything big happen? Anything at all?
The last few days? Let's see. Something big. Oh, I know!
You remember?
3 days ago, we moved classrooms from the old building to the new one. That was so sudden. I could hardly believe it. Is that not it? You seem disappointed. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
You seem disappointed. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. She doesn't remember a thing about what just happened. That's not something you can just forget. It's more like her memories were rewritten, as if she never went there at all. The school marked us absent those days, but she's acting like she's been here the whole time. It's crazy. Did that underground computer do this? Hey, I'm glad you remember at least. Miwako has no memory of the whole ordeal. To her, it's like nothing ever happened. And Shinonome-senpai, she doesn't even remember my face.
So that's what Sekigahara meant about being managed. Damn.
If that's true, then everyone here's in the same boat, right? My mom? The people of my city? Maybe they're all hidden somewhere, being monitored. It all comes down to that underground computer. I bet it has the answers. I'm gonna go back there.
What? Dude, are you crazy? The place is crawling with androids.
I'm pretty good at hiding.
Dumbass, you'll die. Besides, how the hell do you plan on getting there? How the hell do you plan on getting there? Give it a rest.
Underground gate. If we use the gate again, we can return to that era.
Do you even know how?
I don't think Morimura would be much help. And Shinonome-senpai, she was looking at me real suspiciously. Oh, I know! Sekigahara-kun! I'll find him and...
Calm down. Just think about it for a sec. You really want to mess with that thing? Shit's dangerous. And you know, if you get stranded again, you might be stuck for good.
I guess when you put it like that, maybe you've got a point. I should slow down and think a little. But still... Now that I think about it, why do you care? Don't tell me. You're worried about me that much? Am I really that important to you?
Oh, shut up. Go ahead and die for all I care. It's just... I'd feel pretty shitty being the one who let you do it.
Huh. So that's how it is. So... what? You want me to just sit on my ass until something happens?
I get it, alright? We'll think of something together. Just don't go rushing off on your own.
Well, look what we got here. Ogata, most punchable face in the city. I think it's about time we settled our shit.
Hey now! Come on, you're fighting again? Stop that!
Hey, stay out of this, idiot.
What do we got here? Don't tell me this little bitch is your girl. Didn't know you were into elementary schoolers. That's messed up, man.
The hell did you just say? You wanna say that again? Say it to my face. Come on!
Hey, stop it!
That's only a taste of what you deserve, asshole.
Train's already here. Oh, whatever you want. I can't keep waiting around like this. We'll think of something together. Yeah, right. Keep your word next time, dummy. Another day, another waste of time. There has to be a gate here somewhere. Was it all just a weird dream? Oh, stop it, me. If I start to doubt myself, it's all over. I've got a lot more investigating to do. When we arrived, the gate was right here. If I stand here, I should be able to go back. At least, that's what I think. But what do I do to get it to show up? Maybe there's a switch somewhere. Huh? Whoa!
Here we are, 1985. Do you know what you have to do?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd be questioning my sanity. It's so absurd, my head's going to burst.
You can head back and rest up.
Okay, now.
Don't worry, I won't be going anywhere. I just need to ensure Chihiro Morimura doesn't find out. Time to pull a few tricks on the gate and cover our tracks.
See you.
I saw that! Finally found my inn. So... You there. You seem to be able to access the gate.
Who are you?
Tomi Kisaragi. And you are... Okino-kun. A guy who doesn't want to be caught by Morimura. Right? Now then, won't you do something for me? You don't have much of a choice.
Mighty Kaiju Daimos. They're showing it at the theater right now.
He's talking to himself again.
Usami-chan, would you like to get crepes on our way home?
I'd love to, but... I've kinda got somewhere to be.
Okay. Usami-chan, you've been acting strange lately. Are you okay? You seem kind of stressed out.
But you're just fine, right?
Hey, I'm worried about you. Yuri-chan! Shall we go home together?
Sorry, I have plans.
You too?
Sorry, Miwa-chan.
It's okay. I'll go home by myself.
Well, it's about that time.
Yeah.
I should head out too. See you, Miwa-chan.
Bye!
Something up? You're staring.
It's nothing.
The papers. Miss Morimura forgot them again.
Miwako doesn't remember a thing. But maybe that's for the best. Miwako! I'm heading out.
See you!
I'm late. There you are. Back at it again with the skirt and wig, huh? What a weirdo.
I just didn't get a chance to change. As I said, this is a necessary disguise. Bold words for someone who can't be bothered to make it here on time.
Sorry. Anyway, you're going to do this for me, right?
Let's go. Get in position.
What? Kisaragi?
Amiguchi? What are you doing here?
That's what I should be asking you. Well, whatever. Who's that little cutie?
Hear that? You're a cutie, apparently.
I'm not complaining.
Hey, what are you doing? Stay back. They might be with the black suit guys.
BJ says he knows them. Natsuno? Usami! You're here too? Why? This little guy led me here. Sekigahara's robot?
I see. The two of them will speed up the process. Hello, Okino. I am like this now, but...
You're Miura. Sekigahara told me.
What is your goal?
To save the girl trapped in orbit.
Then we are on the same path.
So you're here to help number 16 too?
My own Sentinel is there.
Sentinel number 17. So that's how it is. Both 16 and 17 were put into orbit.
They went to an unknown man-made artifact in space.
We've briefly gotten a hold of it from here. But we don't quite understand what it is.
Number 16 would know the answer.
Last time we got through to her when I touched something over there. But now...
It won't respond. Not even with Kisaragi's biometric ID. She's completely inaccessible now.
Shu Amiguchi may know the reason.
Amiguchi-kun surprised me enough as it is. But seriously, you too, Usami? I can't believe you're all time traveling. This is actually where I'm from. Whoa, you came from the future? Does anyone else know about this stuff? Let's see. Yuki-chan from Class 1A? Miura-kun too.
What? That guy? You wanna know why? Ida did it himself. He shut down her Sentinel.
Ida, huh?
Yeah. Something about authorization?
He must have used his security authorization to issue the command. So that's what happened.
You created these Sentinels. Perhaps you can clear the authorization.
Worth a try. Help me out.
So, why are you here?
I can't turn down a cry for help. Especially not from the one and only Miyuki Inaba.
Miyuki Inaba? You mean that idol?
Well, yeah. She talked to me through a TV program. You guys call her number 16, but she's actually another you.
That song. It sounded a little different in the style of the 80s. But it's just like when I sang back in middle school. And Inaba. That's my username. I became an idol? Seriously?
The preparations are complete. Kisaragi, as you scan your ID to grant access, the authorization will be reset, and the Sentinel will reboot. Go ahead and unlock it.
Here goes. No good?
The Sentinel started up normally.
I see. Ida-kun shut me off.
We all came to save you. Sorry it's a little late.
Thank you.
Access is clear.
Don't worry. Universal Control doesn't suspect a thing. To it, this appears to be a simple video broadcast. So you're Miyuki Inaba? Also known as Tomi Kisaragi. Just like you. Please tell me, what is all this? What's going on?
I would like information as well.
Do you trust me? Well, you're me, right? I won't get anywhere if I can't even trust myself. I was shifted to the orbiting command ship.
Command ship?
For the second phase of the Interstellar Development Project. It's an artificial satellite that presides over terraforming. Terraforming? The very ground you stand on is proof. was a resounding success.
No way!
So the D-forces were used to develop land.
Originally, yes. They were designed as heavy machinery for that purpose.
You mean it's really true? We're not on planet Earth. Huh?
I've seen it with my own eyes. The whole city's less than 30 kilometers long. I thought it was on a spaceship, though.
Unbelievable. What about the other countries I'd been investigating?
Universal control alters the information you receive. It does whatever's necessary to make things appear consistent. Shukun is telling the truth. From here, I can see the entirety of the residential ward system. All of the terminal controls, too.
You're able to control the satellite from your Sentinel?
It does have some limitations, of course. But it is possible. Because I'm Tomi Kisaragi.
Huh?
She's the one who designed the second phase of interstellar development. She was a terraforming researcher. Watch this log of hers.
February 8th, 2188. Continuing my report from yesterday. I ran the simulation. This was our 25th terraforming attempt. We believe the planet is a Type 57b. In order to reach a habitable state for humanity, the process took 1,800 years. A bit longer than hoped. No further issues up to this point. Oh, and I almost forgot. At Professor Morimura's suggestion, I updated the system on the command ship. It's set to monitor the final phase, surface facilities. Before any harm may come to these facilities, it will determine whether the final phase needs to be redone. As the professor always says, it can't hurt to be safe. Work has been coming along well, but I honestly can't wait to return to the surface.
What was that?
A log from Tomi Kisaragi in the year 2188.
She said some curious things. Like redoing the final phase.
You heard correctly. There's no turning back.
Well, what now?
The command ship will fall below the horizon soon. We'll be disconnected for quite a while.
Are there any measures we can take?
Yes. But I believe there's only one way through this.
And what's that?
Universal control. It needs to be altered. And the only ones who can do that are all of you. Trust in me. And get into the Sentinels.
Alright, so that is going to wrap it up for Tomi Kisaragi's final episode there. Some really interesting stuff that we get to see. One, how she is kind of coming to terms with Salvatore and how she's been kind of reset. That she doesn't remember anything of what happened in the ruined city. And you get to kind of see that transition there between that new and the old building and those interactions that they had. Some other really cool stuff. You get, of course, a scene that should look really familiar for any of you that have been following Nenji Ogata's storyline. That scene on the train station. You actually see how it mirrors the opening of all of his interactions in that simulated world that he was in. And then kind of how her comment mirrors one of the circumstances that can happen when you do fight Wajima as Nenji Ogata and how she runs away. Of course, heading back to Tokisaka Shrine, a very important location in 13 Sentinels, and how it ties into the underground computer at the UFO. Having those moments where you see her interactions with Tsukasa Okino and kind of that battle of wits, if you will. Really enjoyed that. One of the other things, too, actually, now that I think about it, you also get another hint, as it were, about Kurabe's condition, as she mentions that he's talking to himself again, which I thought was a really cool nod. Once again, kind of pointing out Kyuta Shiba's lack of existence, if you will. But that being said, they do finally get around to rebooting Sentinel 16, being able to liberate Miyuki Inaba, and kind of learning more about who the original Tomi Kisaragi was in the time frame that's set in the far future, as it were. And then Miyuki Inaba's just plea to them to get into the Sentinels, to prepare for this battle against the Daimos, against the Kaiju. So just a lot of really cool stuff in this last chapter of hers. Kisaragi's story, I really enjoyed. I liked that kind of exploring of that ruined future, seeing her kind of coming to grips with her past memories, her past life, that was set in this future timeline, and that disconnect that she had with the present time, and just how very different her life was, and those people that were central to it, and who those people were. It was just very fascinating to see all of those pieces kind of come together. And so next up, we'll be following Shu Amaguchi, boy number 2, my second favorite character in the game. Looking forward to seeing how he will handle his circumstances. And I hope you're looking forward to it too, because if you are, there's a really easy way to make sure you don't miss out by hitting that like and subscribe button. It's how YouTube tells me that I'm actually maybe partially competent at this and stuff. Thanks! Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, until next time, my friends, take it easy.